On today's episode, we road trip the 67 on a work day. That's right, playing hooky. Hey folks, I finally took a week off from work after that grueling project. I had to get out of there and take some time for myself and unwind. So this is staycation week. So what do I normally do? I usually start off with a car project or a home project, and I thought, not this time. I'm tired of working half my vacations away and then trying to make up with some fun. Today is Monday, which means I'm going to be a little rebellious. I am going to get the 67 out and see what kind of mischief we can get into. That's right, folks. I'm a rebel without a clue. All right, race fans, I think I know where we're headed. I thought about what destination would be cool to take you guys along to, so I got one in mind. I think you guys will really love it. It is going to be a location that has a bunch of classic cars, not quite a museum, but it is definitely quite the collection, and there's some really nice stuff down there. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to head down there, see if we could do some filming, and show you guys some really nice cars. So here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, made the trip down to Venice. Ideal classic cars. We're going to go inside here. I've already got permission to film and check out their collection. Ladies and gentlemen, this is inside of Ideal Classic Cars, and they have just a plethora of vehicles here in this collection. Of course, they're all for sale. So they're on consignment or their own inventory, most likely consignment. It's a cool place. It's got a gift shop too. We'll walk through there here in a little bit. Check out this beautiful Ford Cabriolet. Let's see what's under the hood here. Oh wow, this is a 350 fuel injected V8. Beautiful black color. Look at that red pinstripe, just so subtle down the side, makes it look very, very elegant. Love these banjo steering wheels. They're a very popular style on these old hot rods. Beautiful custom interior. I love the teal on this GTO. I don't see too many of this color at the shows on this model. See them on the earlier gen. Actually like it on this. This is very cool. Very nice. I like the interior too, matching. Look at that. I love it. Love that color. Very unique, different. And it's got the tack right on the hood there for you driver to see. Alright, so I am a Mustang fan. There's a 69 there, but I can't deny my love for these Chargers. I think Dukes of Hazzard can certainly take the credit for that. As a young boy watching the Duke boys run all over Hazard County with these Chargers, and just always fell in love with them ever since. Always wanted one. Could not afford it. Even back in the 90s, after I bought my 67, probably 2 years after, maybe not even 2 years, I was on the hunt for a Charger. They had the in-hood signals as well, very similar to the 67, 68 Mustangs. But anyways, we were searching for these Chargers. They were already very high price even back then, and I found an all-original white with black vinyl top hidden in a little garage behind a repair shop, and I tried my best to get that car, and they wanted $35,000 then, and anything that I could afford, unfortunately, was just way out of my league. I think the most affordable 69 Dodge Charger, I believe it was a 69 that I found, was a red vinyl top, and I think I had about $3,500 on the sticker, which was very appealing, except I could crawl through the holes in the side quarter panels. They were that large. It was that bad. And I had to pass on that one. I couldn't, at the time, I did not have the money or the know-how to do that type of restoration. Now today, arguably, I probably don't have that know-how either, but I could do a whole lot more now than what I did back then, or could back then. So, but yeah, unfortunately way out of my league, but just beautiful, sexy cars. Now this is another one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. I love this body style. Probably now just as much as the 68 through 70 Dodge Chargers. I would not mind owning one of these. I love this body style. And I don't care, it doesn't have to be a Charger, it could be a Satellite. But this is just to me one of the nicest, just coolest lines that they had for these years. I know a lot of people at first didn't care for them. These were bottom of the line for a long time. Gained a lot of traction now as they have become probably more affordable than the earlier years. But again, this is this wouldn't be, I wouldn't sneeze at this at all. I'd own this in a minute. A lot of people don't like that grille. I personally do. I love it. I don't know why, I just do. I think that's just awesome. Seeing that going down the road, coming at you, oh yeah. Okay, so this is a Boss 429. Hey, Richard, here you go. I mean, said you'd love to have one. Here's one here at Ideal. I have you come down and get this. So Richard Bacon's, this is one of his green cars. Boss 302, Boss 429. 69 version. That massive hood scoop. beautiful lines on the 69 70s. Now, 69s were still considered an experimental car. 70s were considered, and still are, the all-around perfect vintage Mustang between reliability, horsepower, platform on the Grand Touring, suspension, body style. Some people might argue that fact, but actually that's been the sentiment as I've been growing up. In the realm which I reside, this is considered the perfect vintage Mustang. Now, I'm not going to lie, I think the 67 GT, not GT, but Shelby GT350 and GT500 are probably most sexiest Shelby's built. I love that body style and that nose over the 68s. But there is a reason why the 2011 through 2014s have a very similar look. It's because it was on the modern on the modern platform, it was a retro, and they picked this body style. Now, I had a black 07 GTCS 5-speed. Love that car. And always wanted a Shelby GT. Always thought that these were very cool. Actually went to look at a black one time. Now, it was a rebuild. Had a salvage title, a rebuild title. However, it was done immaculately. I crawled under it. Frame, all that was repaired very well. It was a high-end restoration, but the price was just a little out. I mean, it actually was pretty reasonable. I think they only wanted, $17,000 for it at the time. This has been probably 11, 12 years ago. So for a Shelby GT, that was fine. Except it was a rebuild title. I wanted to buy it for 10 to 12, and I didn't want to go that route. So, but love this body style and this platform as well. Quintessential Chevelle SS. So, in my earlier years, I did not really care for this body style of Mopar. The Sport Fury look just didn't speak to me. But as I've grown older, more mature, and learned more about these models and their legacy, especially on the drag strips, I have really grown to love these cars. The undeniably 426 Max Wedge was definitely dominant on the tracks and gave Mopar their name and credibility on the road, on the streets. What a beautifully done car. Love the Pentastar. Included in the upholstery. Now, Matt Gauze would be able to pop off right now and tell you if that was factory or not as far as those Pentastars. I believe there was an interior package that included those, but I'm not 100%. And Matt, you are more than welcome to comment and either correct me or further educate me on whether that's factory or not and what package that was. Hey, where's Nash Bridges? Oh, probably the raw model. If I remember correctly, that was a yellow Cuda that Don Johnson drove in the TV series Nash Bridges. This is a Challenger. I know it was a, matter of fact, I want to say that the Cuda in Nash Bridges actually was 1 year, and the grill package was from 1 year either earlier. So it was either a 70 Cuda with a 71 nose or vice versa. I'd have to look it up. Pistol grip shifter. Well, this one boasts a 383 4-barrel shaker scoop. Very cool, big block. So this Challenger has the Pentastars in the door cards, which I have seen before. I do know that that's an option. Not in this interior package, though, as far as the seats goes. That's different. I don't know if I've ever seen a silver Judge before. But beautiful. That bullet nose. I'm not sure it's a real Judge. It is advertised as a GTO. It does not mention Judge, so somebody might have put the stripe package on. Not sure. I'll look a little closer here in a minute. Well, it says that it is a numbers matching 4-speed, so we at least know that the car is numbers matching with the motor, trans, and everything. It doesn't say anything about a Judge. So my guess is it was an added package on here to make it look like a Judge, but still though, how cool is it? Nobody else has one when you pull up in a show. That car. what do you think about all these cars and cool equipment in here? He's speechless. Can you just imagine Linda Vaughn posing with this car? The drag strip beauty that promoted Hearst. I could see her. Now I know that I mentioned this in earlier videos, but I still believe the Packard has the most elegant grille design on any 30s car. It's my humble opinion. Look at this airbrush work. Wow. That is really, really cool. Very well done. So this is a 120 club sedan. I could probably get a better video on the other side, which I will. Also is touted to be a resto mod. So, what do you suppose is hiding under the hood? Is it a 350 Chevy? Is it a Mopar 383? Might be a bigger engine to push this car down the road. How about a 454 big block? That's what's underneath the hood. Amazing. And when was the last time you seen one of those? Pontiac Bonneville. '57, I'm thinking. Looks like it. I have not looked at the sticker. Yep, it is a 57. Says it on the sheet here. I figured it did. This body line right in here gave it away. I would know the Tri-Fi Chevys way more than I would the Pontiac. Hey, that symbol looks familiar. Y'all remember Darlene's 54 has that on there, on her hood. this in a few classic cars, an abstract design on the interior map. I think Mopar did one very similar. I don't remember what show I saw that in, where, and I may be wrong, it could have been a Pontiac actually. I don't think it was though. The passenger seat had this elegant design, and then for the driver's seat had an elegant design. Of passengers, more of a plain Jane. Pretty sure it was a David Freiberger show. I think it was on his channel. He picked something up for a friend, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a Mopar. Yeah, it was Imperial. And here's its cousin, a 57 Oldsmobile Starfire. Wow. Let's see if I was right on this. Wow, I was wrong. This says it's a 54. I didn't think 54s had this body design. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, folks. That sure looked like a 55 through 57 design to me. Well, this is a 1958. I only have to look at the sticker. And it's all because I learned from a friend of mine who owned a 58 that rear trunk chrome. From what he told me, it was the one-year Corvette that had the most chrome on its trim package. And the 58s were the only ones that had that trunk chrome package. Now, I'll double check, of course. You know, no vent windows, so just stick that out the door and grab some air. Anyways, we'll double check it to make sure I'm correct, because I do not like spreading incorrect information. But 99.9456894.5% sure I'm correct on the year. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so my curiosity finally got the best of me. I asked Mike over there at the counter, I said, hey, this looks like one of the Tri-5 body styles, like a 55 stick model. We have a 54 Pontiac. I know it's an Oldsmobile, still, it would still be on the same platform. So I asked him, I said, it's stickered as a 54, but it looks like one of the Tri-5s. But he looked it up. It is a 54, so it must be a very early production model for it to be titled a 54 instead of a 55. So I am not by any means an expert on Oldsmobiles or Pontiacs. Even though I have a Pontiac, I make plenty of mistakes on learning information and then sometimes finding out the information is incorrect. But he looked it up and he said it is a 54, and that's wild to me because I'm not sure I've ever seen one titled as a 54 in that body style. So it's just it's really cool information. All right, how cool is that, guys? Really enjoyed walking through their showroom and checking out the cars. Really nice stuff there. A lot of nice eye candy. Unfortunately, the gift shop is closed. I was actually going to look through there and see if there was something I could pick up, take home as a souvenir. I know it's not that far from the house, probably an hour or so, but still, I like to get something from these places. It's been a minute since I've been down here. So, Gay Hubschmidt does a cruise night or a cruise in down here on the second Saturday morning during the day. That's Cruises the Productions. You can see them on ClassicCarsTV.com as far as their information, and you can sign up and see where their cruises and stuff are happening. So they have one down here. It's in the lot here adjacent. Behind me here, they put cars all back there, and they probably get 70 to 100, so a good turnout. But so anyways, that's Ideal Classic Cars. They're here in Venice, and I'll pop the address up down at the bottom. But come in and see them if you're looking for a car. There's some really nice stuff in here. They've always been really nice people. I've had, you know, conversations with them and visits with them in the past when we were here at cruises and stuff, and just they always are fantastic people. All these cars here look really solid. It was really fun to come here and film them. Now I'm getting hungry. See if we can find an interesting spot to find something to eat. I took you to Hobnob a couple videos ago, which is all original authentic 50s diner. Don't think we're going to find another one of those, but maybe soon. We'll find something cool to eat. Well, how cool was that? Run across Carl Pulsner, a good friend of mine, lives down this way. We were in the Modern Mustangs Club together, and he just happened to be going from his day job, heading home, and saw me in the parking lot with my phone filming the closing remarks here at Ideal. So he stopped in and said hi, and then we ended up, I hadn't been here for years. So I said, well, let's go back in and hang out. So we walked through again. I did, and then looked at some cars and caught up, and yeah, it's good. I mean, that's awesome when you can drive an hour away and run into somebody that you know that's in the car culture with you and catch up. That's really cool. So I probably going another I think hour or so here, over an hour, and I still haven't got anything to eat. So now I got to figure out where am I going to go grab something to eat. So before I head home. Okay, here we go. All right, stopped and had a late lunch, early dinner at the Metro Diner. It's one of our local favorites down here. They have several locations throughout the Braden and Sarasota, Venice area, and this is one of them here on 41 in Venice. Never ceases to disappoint. I always recommend them if you're ever out. Try them out, Metro Diner.